What's up guys, and thanks for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the series as much as I am having fun making it. We're off to Olympia very soon, but I just want to catch some of you up because we're getting a lot of questions, a lot of emails. When is the new clothing line going to drop? It was going to be this week, but I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not comfortable pushing it so soon because I want this whole new change in dynamic, the whole new line to get what it deserves, and I want you guys to get the delivery service, the customer care and everything that you deserve. And to do that, I need to be around. I don't need to be traveling. So we are going to release the new clothing line. It is going to be released on Wednesday the 23rd of this month. So it's not long to wait, but it's going to give you the best from us to be able to be around and deal with everything, get everything shipped quickly and as fast as we can, because we expect this to be one heck of a quick launch. I expect a lot of things to sell out. As many of you don't know, or already do know, everything that we're going to develop in this new line is going to be limited edition. There are going to be limited runs on everything. Once something's made, once it's gone, it is gone. I want people to own a piece of clothing that represents a part of time in their life. I want them to own something that means something, rather than it be just something spammed across the board. That's the whole point. This is all about a journey. It's about development, and I want people to own something that means something as part of that time in their life. So in line with that, to catch up to speed, what's going to happen? We are launching an entire new line. It's a whole new dynamic. It's going to be the Desire Fit fashion. Boom baby, as good as it was, as fun as it was, guys, it was just that fun. And we're getting serious now. We're creating tapered cuts, fits, everything that is designed for the people who work out, people who want to show off their physique rather than be limited to buying some square, badly cut t-shirt because we have a chest, because we have arms, or simply because you're a shape that you can't get to fit properly because they don't taper for men like they do for women. Well, we're changing that. 3 of these form fit jumpers, as you can see, everything is absolutely cut and tapered from the shoulders to the arms. Everything is tapered and cut as it should be. There's a taper to the waist. We've got elongated hems with a curve at the side. Everything fits nice. There's going to be 3 colours in this version. There's going to be this black with the gold, the royal blue with white, and then we have the marl grey with black logo. We're also going to be releasing 3 new caps. Everything is going to be based around desire, inspire and achieve. This is what we're going to run with. This is going to be the feeling behind the brand. So when you own a piece of this clothing, it's going to have feeling, it's going to have meaning to you. And I want it to have that feeling as well as look fucking good. So we've developed 3 new caps, and this is the first of. We're going to have releasing the Camo Desire Snapback. We've even gone down to the details of printing under the peaks. So we have Desire, Camo and white. We have Inspire in the black and gold. We got Grind under that peak. And finally, we have the Achieve in the grey. You can see, and under here we have Win. Everything is developed with meaning. You got fight, grind, win. Many of you have seen the camo t-shirt that I was wearing a couple of times and we're asking a lot of, which again is the tailored, tapered, curved hem, raglan sleeve to fit the shoulders, complete, or everything is stretch and comfort French terry fit. We've got this in the charcoal and camo, charcoal and a misty red, in a single unicolor purple, which is absolutely beautiful. We also have 3 brand new hoodies on release. I'm going to show you the charcoal one now so you can see the specific nice shape of that hood, very deep. This has a cobra neck. There you have the Inspire down the side. So here you have it, a cobra neck. So worn open, it's high street fashion. But you zip this bad boy up and there you go. Done up, it's form fitting like a jumper, but giving you the comfort and warmth of a hoodie that you can wear wherever you like. Thank you for all your support. We really, really appreciate it. Nothing on YouTube will where it is without you guys. So never underestimate the love we genuinely have for everyone who supports us. I cannot wait to see you guys at Olympia. Come out and say hello, share your stories. And I've never been to Vegas, so you know, if you guys have any hints and tips on where we should be going and seeing, bearing in mind I ain't gonna be drinking or gambling, then let me know. Enjoy the rest of this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one.
I am what I am. Should be in Cats. By the power of Grayskull.
Yes.
Forearm coming in again. I thought I didn't have them. Give me the fucking Chinese, lad. Give me that Chinese. If you don't give me that Chinese, you'll find your car has some nice paw prints on it. You bastard.
Oh, it's so
Fucking right.
Looks delicious. Look at that. Chocolate hazelnut spread, but look at it. Bow chicka bow wow. Chicka wow. Taste test.
What? How much? I got a spoon.
No, stick your finger in it.
Stick my finger in. How much are we going for? Oh.
Bow chicka bow wow. It's not bad, is it? For a healthy chocolate spread and the macros on it. Touch. There we go. Per 100 protein 18, carbohydrates 26, and fat only 6.4. So in your 15 gram serving, you're getting nearly 3 grams of protein, only 4 carb, and 1 fat for a 15 serving, which will cover 2 slices of bread, easy peasy. Which I'm going to try now because my Zach's protein bread just popped. Yeah. I can eat anything, in theory. It's whether it's worth it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, this is good because it's low impact macros. So it's a chocolate spread. I could go and get Nutella, but then for 15 grams, I'd be smashing like 5 or 6 grams of fat.
Yeah.
Whereas here I'm using 1. So I could have the Nutella, but I get less of it. Or I get the same amount as I would have of this, but it'd fuck up
So
the food I get later on in the
you're
day.
clever with what you use that you can have more of it to get.
Yeah, but if I'm stuck in a bind, say we went out, we've just trained, I couldn't get anything to eat for 3 hours, and my only choice was Nutella and, I don't know, a banana and a shit protein bar. I could eat that, and then later in the day, if I'd have a white fish if I needed to.
Something to cancel it
It'd
out.
be better to have something that was more macro friendly, so then later in the day I could have more carbs, more fat in the later meal. It makes sense. But for big guys, like, it wouldn't make a difference. That's why when people say they weigh like 200 odd pound, and they're like, yeah, my diet's not that good. Yeah, we don't fucking need to be, because you've got calories to burn, you know.
Yeah.
So they could eat a stupid amount of fat and carbs and still be within their what would be their calculated allowance. I thought doing macros, which some people say, it's like you don't have a choice. You are macros are just what you're eating.
Yeah.
What you're saying is
you
don't
count,
calculate or count your macros. Fair enough, but everybody does it.
Oh yeah.
But inconsistency in anything is what consistency makes progress in anything you do, isn't it? You know, if you want to play the guitar, you monitor how good you are at playing a certain tune, and you improve on how to get better, the speed, the transition between the notes. Macros just makes you more dialed in as to the value of, when you look at that, what's the value of that food against my allowance that I've got for the day for the goal that I want to achieve. And that's it. That's all it allows you to do. And people who don't do macros are like, I don't want to learn how to be more efficient. I like guessing and fucking it up and then complaining when they don't look a consistent way through the year.
Like, I would say I don't officially count my macros. I don't officially calculate each one of my macros, because right now I'm at the point where it's not a necessity for me.
And when you've been bodybuilding and eating for a very, very long time, you're quite repetitive in your food, aren't you?
Yeah, well,
So
like my diet, it's like, that's why I said to you, what's your diet like? Because my diet is very...
You get a certain amount of rice and a certain amount of chicken.
I have this, and it's all plain and boring.
And then you know, if I add more of that rice in there or I add this in there, it makes a difference to me over time. So that's the same effectively. You are calculating it without actually looking at a number on a scale.
Yeah, I
but
don't.
you're doing it by portion size, which
Well,
is just a less accurate way.
I weigh like all my rice. Like I make sure, like every portion I have 200 gram of rice, because it's what my body can cope with, and not blow out a proportion.
So then if you took that and worked out the carbs in it, plus the foods you're eating, that would give you your targets that your body works at a decent level, and then it gives you a foundational baseline to work off to cut or gain.
Yeah.
But you see, people who don't do that are basically just throwing shit at a wall and hoping some of it sticks.
Guesswork.
Yeah. And then the inconsistencies lead to shit results. So that is... yes, that's been with one. So there you go. That's a general conversation between two people, one macroed, one unmacroed, but good at knowing what they can and can't eat. So this is, people asking what scales we got. These are Andrew James scales, which are easy to pick up anywhere. Salter are also good, but my advice would be get something that looks simple. They work better, less shit goes wrong with them. And be aware on the feet underneath. Like, these are pretty simple, but if you've got really complicated, big, stupid feet, the chances are they might break, and that's what screws them up. So find one that does negatives. You'll know if it does negative by zeroing it, he says, and then if you take it off, it will do minus whatever. If it doesn't, it'll just go line, 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 line. So I'll show you what 15 grams of this looks like on there. Look, 15, no bullshit, and look at that. Completely covered, 2 of these slices of Dr. Zach's protein bread, and just to give you an idea, my head, that slice of toast, they're big ass pieces. I can show you actually in comparison. Normal slice of Bergen bread, compared to that, see? It's probably there. Pretty big. Boom. Trick as well. I've been chatting, so that's gone a bit cold. Put it back. You can do this with butter or anything that's really sticky. Just put it back in the toaster for like 30 seconds. And you warm the whole thing up. It won't fuck your toaster up. It makes it taste. Ding. See? Done. Piping hot. Beautiful. Toaster still works. But I'm not gonna lie, disorganised as we are, we're pretty late going to the gym, so it's going to be a rush session. So I will get clips at the gym, but it's just going to be clips. But we're rocking it with some Pulse V4 pre-workout and a couple of frosted Pop-Tarts. Cheers.
Cheers.
One, two, that's it. All we need.
What's up guys, and we're back in the gym with a bit of a voiceover again because I haven't done off a bit. The next video coming up will be a motivational one, I promise you. But I want to have a look again at a heavy week technique because I think we missed a few of these. You might notice a new face I'm training with. This is Max. Max is a guy who met through the gym. A lot of my friends I do actually meet at the gym. There's a lot of mental people there, but there are also a lot of decent guys, so don't be afraid to let new faces into your training world. They can only benefit you. Max is a very strong guy and good to train with. He picks things up quickly, but he's also good to look at here during the heavy week because he has some of the typical kind of issues that a lot of lifters tend to have that they can't notice themselves that I picked up on. And one is the forward rounding of the shoulders. You can see here Max's shoulders a little bit forward, whereas they should be engaged a little further back, his chest up a little higher and his lower back arched a little more. This is heavy week you're looking at, so we're looking at kind of 5x5 style training here. The first couple of sets you saw, we just did warm-ins. I find these really important during the heavy weeks. They're what set your joints, help you set your mind to muscle before you go, and they build the weight up that then send you in, so you're going to reduce your risk of injury. Do not go in on heavy weeks and just go hell for leather straight off the bat. Warm in from around about 60 to 70% up to your 100% that you're working with that day. So here's one of the issues that a lot of people suffer with. You can see it here with Max. You see he's got the forward rotation in his shoulders. So shoulders are effectively further forward than his chest. You can see it really clearly here. We correct this later on, as you'll see. But this is an issue that you need to correct. And what you need to do is engage scapula, keep your chest high and arch your lower back. Rounding can also be caused, which is likely in my case, due to light body weight, stopping me being able to counterbalance the weight. So I have to sit further back and make sure I'm counterbalancing well to enable me to engage the scapula and keep my shoulders held back throughout.
In before people go, doesn't train legs because he's wearing drop crotch.
Ooh, nice.
No legs.
Oosh.
So even during the training, we do have fun. It's not all super serious, head down, looking mean and lean. But moving on to the rope exercise here. So you see we adjusted Max's body posture here. You can see he's got his shoulders much further back. His chest is much more forward and his stance is better. Watch as he gets to an overload point. They should have stopped there, but he goes for the extra rep and see how that causes that forward rotation and the rounding of the back. And that's simply because the muscles were done, and that is the body counteracting and bringing in other muscles to help lift the weight rather than keep it isolated on the tricep. It's a really, really common thing, and it's admirable because you're pushing your body further than it wants to go. So it's great as a mental thing that you are pushing yourself that hard, but it is important to understand that technical failure is failure. You don't always need to go to that physical point of failure.
Gonna need something. Do you want me to sing to you? I'll do some Rob Bailey for you.
Yeah. I'm a motherfucking big Debra. Have you ever seen a Debra show fear before you die?
This is what working out has come to. It's one of those days.
Come on. For the day, bro.
Let's go. Nice. Yep.
Ooh, that's a PR. I've only got 3s on that before. I broke my wrist.
PR with a broken wrist. Let's see how long we can go for.
I can do it for half.
we have 25 minutes and Lex is doing this. It's all fun.
So moving on to the Viking press, you heard me there say that got a PR of 4 reps instead of the 3. That's because 5 plates with 3 reps was my current max. Here you can see Max is much stronger than I am, pushing out a lot easier. But for me, that's progression, and having someone training stronger than you is always good for pushing you as well.
So many people unsubscribing right now. Where's Max's channel?
Where is it? What did you say, mate?
What?
Here we go.
Bring your own bit.
Yes. Yeah. Here we go. Fully rep.
So improvement for me, getting an extra rep on every single set of these. We did 5 sets on everything. It's that 5x5 training. So that was brilliant. We had to put 10 kilos more on for Max on his final full effort work because he required that to bring him into the same rep range. But you might notice here, we also made the body work harder here. So we're not pressing with stiff legs. We had soft legs. We kicked our hips back, had a lower arch in our back, and kept our chest up. So what we're doing there is forcing the core to work. So we're not only working the shoulders, we're working the entirety of our core and also making the glutes engage. Working the core and the glutes and everything like that's going to make you more stable. Working your core is always going to benefit you, and it's also going to help you improve the look of your abs. So you're actually working your abs while training shoulders.
So I've gone a touch lighter than I would normally because, like I said, I'm doubling up on a heavy week in a 3-week period. And it's just, I'm getting like twinges and I'm not pushing it past, I'm not being stupid. Sense over ego, you know. So we're making sure we're lifting the elbows. You see how the dumbbells are not coming above the elbow? So it's focused on the shoulder, traps are staying relaxed. Controlled negative. And this is a technical failure. Heavy weeks are technical failures, not pump out failures. So whatever you do, don't do these things, these ones, where the dumbbells end up here, well above your leverage point, because then all the load's going biceps and elbow. Yeah, don't do this. Can I fly? I wish I could fly right up to the sky, but I can't.
So being pushed for time, we did side-by-side raises. As I said, I dropped just a touchdown, and I mean, I literally went from 28 kilos down to 26 kilos to do these. So you can see what I was talking about here is maintaining the weight load lower to the shoulder, not extending above it. So we're keeping the leverage point, the shoulder, by doing this. Keeping the chest up, core strong and braced, arched and low back, and soft knees. Trying to minimize body swing as much as possible throughout, as always.
So, decent, like. What you want to be doing is just on that negative. A lot of times your body's going to want to release it and let it drop. Don't let it. So you're going to feel tension all the way through the front here when you're on that negative. If that becomes too hard to control, if you can get the positive up, drop your weight down, control the positive and the negative. Lift it, don't shift it. This has been Max. You know I am. With a boom, baby! They're few and far between, but these are the little moments you need to enjoy. Just post workout. Peace out, people. Look, a deer, bro.